we are talking all about how to become an Enneagram coach. And I'm so excited because I get this question a lot. Like, Callie, how did you get certified? How did you decide to become a coach? What can you do with it? And so I thought it would just be best to make a video where I'm explaining this. I'll tell you all the things so that you can make the decision that's best for you. So for me, my story, I decided to become an Enneagram coach because I had been reading books, listening to podcasts about the Enneagram, and was loving it so much because I was seeing how I actually felt understood. I was becoming healthier. It was helping me understand my husband better, so many other areas of my life. So I was like, this would be so cool to get this certification to, number one, just apply it to my own life and understand myself better. But also at the time, I had a business and a podcast where I was really teaching about the power of living with intention and structuring our days with intention. And I was like, oh my gosh, our personalities play such a huge role in this. This would be really cool if I incorporated it in my business someday, which I did. I'm a full-time Enneagram life coach and course creator now, but that's kind of why I started. So I started researching. For me, I am a believer. I believe in Jesus Christ. And so I really wanted to find an Enneagram resource that was Christian focused. Not that other ones are bad whatsoever. I just wanted to hear the Enneagram through a biblical lens, and I found someone who taught like that. And so I was like, this is awesome. So I got my certification through Beth McCords. It's yourenneagramcoach.com. I actually have a link. It's an affiliate link down below for her coaching program. If you want to check it out, if you want to look at it, you definitely can. I loved her program. So here's the pros and cons that I believe about it. So I am someone that it's when I make my mind up that I'm ready to invest in something or take action, I'm ready to do it. I want to do it today or as of yesterday. And she only opens this program as of the time that I'm recording. I think she does it quarterly, so 4 times a year. And I had to wait a few weeks or a month for when she was opening it. And I'm thankful that I had made that decision and she was opening it pretty soon. Because if I would have had to wait months, that would have been really hard for me. I literally, the second it was open, I bought it, I worked through it. The time that I went through it, it could also be different now. It was the content was dripped out, which means that it was slowly coming out. So you complete a module and then I had to wait a week or 2 for the next module to come out. That drove me crazy, me being an Enneagram type 3. I just, again, when I'm hyper focused on something or a project, I'm kind of all or nothing. So I was ready to just I cleared my schedule to study, to really understand this, to go through all the content. And I was just ready to go through it. So that's me being nitpicky, but I totally understand her structure, and people run their business that way and put a lot of time and attention. She supports the coaches through a Facebook group and answers questions, and it's very interactive. You can get support, and so I understand why they would open and close it. But those were just my only critiques about it. But as far as the material, the resources I got from it, I loved it. I got tons of Enneagram resources PDFs, and I use those with my clients. It's so helpful just to have a visual and to talk them through things. And sometimes I'll have them do homework or read something else in between our sessions. And so it's really helpful to give them that content. Even if I put my own twists on it or make my own PDFs, I just love having this. It's essentially an entire workbook, a really thick one that you get. She did a great job at teaching and going in depth with the Enneagram. I loved it. I think the price is fair. I think it's a really good price for getting a certification where you can coach people based on their personality and helping them. So I loved it. I truly did love the program. I don't have anything else to compare it to because I only got my certification through her, but I like that it was Christian focus, biblical perspective. I like how she teaches and how she covers everything. I like the resources I got with it. And then I have full access to it. So if I ever want to go back and watch videos or refresh on anything, I can do that. And then she also has different levels that you can choose of what level you want to do for coaching. So that's how I got my certification. There is a test at the end. Once you complete all the courses, you have to take a test, and there's a specific grade that you have to get in order to pass. I can't remember. I think it might be an 85 or above. But it was great. It's if you do the work, you're going to know the answers. And if you're passionate about it, you'll understand it. And you have 2 hours to take it. So I love it. And then the cool thing is you can do what you want with this certification. So I know people who teach workshops like at churches or businesses, or I even was going to go to a yoga. Wow. Yoga. Wow. Why am I struggling with words? A yoga studio and teach the Enneagram, but then COVID hit. It was right when COVID hit and we had to cancel that meeting, but I was so excited. There were different workshops I was really trying to get into with businesses, kind of physical exercise. And the point of me bringing that up is the options are endless. So you could do workshops, you could go talk to organizations, because the cool thing is the Enneagram applies to people, and people are in everything. I personally do one-on-one coaching. I have a very select amount of clients that I take, but I love working with them. I work for them 3 months at a time. Oftentimes my clients renew their contracts with me. And I'm an Enneagram life coach. So I'm coaching them through life, but we're adding the Enneagram, helping them understand themselves, their spouses, the people close to them, so that they can apply this wisdom and knowledge in the direction that they're moving in their life. So I love it. It lights me up so much. I also have a podcast. I clearly have this YouTube channel. I teach about the Enneagram, and then I have courses that I sell online. I have 2 courses. One is how to confidently discover your Enneagram type, because I'm not really into tests. They're not accurate. And if people know that and take it and just kind of get an idea of what their Enneagram type is, that's totally fine. But I found that even with my clients, the test often confused them than helped them, because they would take a test and let's say they typed as a type 6. Well, then in their head, they're like, well, I'm probably a type 6. And every time we'd be trying to figure out their type and I'd ask them questions, that was still in their head and they had a hard time just releasing it. So anyways, wow, that was kind of a tangent. I created a mini course where I help people discover their type. So I sell that. And then I also have a course where I teach about all 9 types in depth, childhood patterns, what it looks like when you're healthy, when you're in stress, subtypes, wings. I just go more in depth, conflict. And I really wanted to provide a resource for people who want to know how to apply the Enneagram to their everyday life. That was really important to me, because it's so much more than just figuring out your number. And so I created this library, this course, this hub where families, marriages, individuals, couples, could go through this material in a really consolidated way. So those are the 2 courses I sell, and then I focus on my coaching. So that's my business structure, my business model as of right now when I'm recording this video. But the cool thing is you can make your business whatever you want it to look like, or your certification. Maybe you just want to be certified because you believe it's going to help you more in your current work environment. Maybe you're in a corporation. You're this is going to help me be a better leader and help educate the people around me. When I used to be a Starbucks store manager, if I would have known about the Enneagram, oh my gosh, that would have helped me so much. It would have helped me understand my employees, and I probably would have had them learn about it, to be honest. I just think it can help team culture so much. So you can apply it in any way that you possibly want. I just think it's incredible. So I would recommend getting the coaching certification if you want to be a teacher, if you want to help people understand their type. Get a certification, because you don't want to lead people astray, and a lot of people do that by thinking they're knowledgeable about the Enneagram and they're not, and so they start teaching their friends or trying to type people, and you're just confusing everyone. So don't do that. Get the certification, learn what you're teaching, learn what you're doing, enjoy it. It's such a fun process. And yeah, Beth McCord, your Enneagram coach, she had an incredible program. I really did like it. If you're looking for a Christian perspective, I definitely recommend hers. So I have the link down below. Feel free to click on that. It is an affiliate link, so I get a little bit of a bonus or a kickback whenever you guys use my link to purchase. She also has other courses in regards to the Enneagram on her site, so definitely check that out. Yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this helped you if you're trying to decide if you want to become a coach. Congratulations, that's super exciting that you're considering this and thinking about taking this path. So thank you so much for watching this video, and best of luck to you.